Boom. Flames instantly swallowed Liu Ruyan. Ah! Two screams rang out. Everyone turned to look at Wang Manyun and Du Xiaomin, but I stared hard at Liu Ruyan inside the incinerator. Liu Ruyan's anesthesia must have fully worn off. I could vaguely see her mouth open, her hand reaching out. But the commotion outside was too loud. No one noticed what was happening here. A minute passed. Everyone finally looked back at the incinerator. The crematorium workers whispered among themselves, fascinated. First time seeing a hand reach up that high. Like it's alive. Good thing it's daytime. If this were midnight, I'd swear it was a corpse coming back to life. I wiped tears that weren't really there, and pressed down the corners of my mouth that kept curling up. Then, pretending to be pitiful, I said, "My wife loved her mother-in-law the most. She must have heard her mom's voice and wanted to sit up one last time to see her." Then I wiped my tears toward the incinerator and said, "Honey, rest in peace." "Don't worry, I'll take good care of Mom. I'll try my best to reunite you two soon." Wang Manyun ignored Du Xiaomin, who had collapsed on the floor. She stumbled over, saw what was inside the incinerator, and nearly died of fright. She frantically pressed the incineration button. The fire wouldn't go out. "Put it out! Put out the fire!" The staff had never seen such an agitated family member before. They quickly pushed Wang Manyun away. "Ma'am, we know you're sad, but the dead can't come back to life. Like this, she won't rest easy." Wang Manyun's face was deathly pale. She plopped straight onto the ground. It's over, this is completely ruined." Du Xiaomin crawled to my feet using her hands and feet, grabbed my pants leg and cursed bitterly. "You bastard, you killed my daughter! Give me back my daughter's life!" I sighed, pulled out the death certificate and said, "Mom, I know you're hurting, but Ruyan's death has nothing to do with me. She died of a sudden heart attack. Ask Manyun. She was the one who tried to save Ruyan and the one who issued this death certificate." After saying that, I turned to look at Wang Manyun, barely holding back a smile. "Am I right, Manyun?" Wang Manyun had no idea what to say. If she said Ruyan wasn't dead, then where did the death certificate come from? If she said she was dead, Du Xiaomin wouldn't believe it. But when I said that, Du Xiaomin caught on too. You killed my daughter! My daughter was alive! Why issue a death certificate? Now my daughter's been cremated, this is all your fault." Those words were too harsh. Everyone present was shocked. The staff turned pale. "Oh my god, this is murder!" Hearing that, Du Xiaomin's eyes rolled back and she passed out cold. I snapped back quickly and slapped Wang Manyun across the face. "Manyun, are you sick? How could you joke about something like that? My wife is dead! Dead! Why would you say something so messed up?" Wang Manyun was stunned. The staff assumed she was making a sick joke and went back to their own work. Watching Liu Ruyan's cremation finish, I pretended to be furious and left the crematorium with her ashes. Before leaving, I made sure to leave one last remark for Wang Manyun. "You randomly scared Mom into fainting. You're responsible for taking her to the hospital. Not that I don't want to stay and watch the drama, but I've got bigger things to do." Back home, I casually placed Liu Ruyan's ashes in a visible spot in the living room. Then I immediately contacted a lawyer and started the process of inheriting her company and assets. In my past life, I was too grief-stricken. By the time I snapped out of it, the company was gone. If I don't act fast this time, Du Xiaomin will beat me to it once she wakes up. "Lawyer Chen, Ruyan died suddenly, but she mentioned some family trusts and offshore accounts to me before. I want you to use every connection you have and figure out her real financials within 48 hours. On the other end of the line, Chen Jianzhang hesitated. "Mr. Lin, based on public records, Ms. Liu only has a few properties and a consulting firm on the verge of bankruptcy, plus tens of millions in debt, right?" "Lawyer Chen, Liu Ruyan is a woman sharp to the bone. She'd rather fake her death than divorce. That means the assets she's protecting are worth way more than that debt. Help me dig. Triple your fee. Heavy reward, brave takers." The next afternoon, I received an encrypted email from Lawyer Chen. Just as I suspected, Liu Ruyan used her so-called medical consulting company for long-term money laundering and asset transfers. Through Wang Manyun's doctor connections, she bought large amounts of illegal prescription drug formulas and parked them under several offshore companies. Even more ironic, I discovered a secret safe. The address was in that rundown garage. When I pushed open the rusty rolling door, the stench of mold hit me. In this corner I'd never set foot in during my past life, I pried open a hidden compartment. No jewelry, just stacks of cash and several crypto wallets. Tens of millions in debt? Liu Ruyan, you plan to let me struggle in hell with your debts while you flew overseas with millions in Bitcoin to play house with Ji Boyuan? I counted. Just the cash here was over 2 million. Instead of rushing to deposit it, I contacted the lenders Liu Ruyan owed the most. The best way to deal with loan sharks isn't hiding, it's buying them off. I invited the heads of those companies to an upscale private club. "Gentlemen, Liu Ruyan has been cremated. Here's the death certificate. I'm sure you've already heard."